Before we get started, today's video is brought to you by Card Trader Zero. CardTrader.com is a place where you can get the hottest TCG related product. Boxes, single, sleeves, official deck boxes, as well as playmats, you name it. The biggest selling point is that as a buyer or a seller, you will save a ton on discounted shipping from all around the world. For a free $2 bonus, in the description link down below in this video, use my referral code linked in the description of this video. And thank you Card Trader for sponsoring this video.
But real quick, let me ask y'all a question. Who the ones? Who the ones? Who is on the island of relevancy? Who is your tribal chief? Your hero tribal chief? Michael Bowden back here again. And I am your host. Well, actually today, your hero tribal chief, Destiny Hero Mike. And welcome back to D-Time! Woo! We're here, baby. It's always D-Time, and in more ways than one. I just want to give a big thank you to all the older and newer subscribers. You guys are absolutely great. And as you guys saw, yes, your boy got sponsored. Big shout out to CardTraderZero.com. I really appreciate you guys. CardTrader.com. You can go ahead and get your hookups there. Very excited to do more business with more businesses, so it is absolutely great. Feels very excited. Happy Friday to you guys. But yes, let's go ahead and hop into the deck list, the deck profile, without further ado. So real quick and briefly, I just want to go over some of my matches. The first game was the Photon. Yeah, it was the Photon, so yeah, that was the first game. Second game was, big shout out to Super Insane 18, was the Sprite. I think it was a Sprite Melfi. Excuse me, it was Melfi Sprite. And that was it a 2-0? Yeah, it was a 2-0, but you know, they kind of bricked, to be honest. And I'm gonna go over just kind of what I think about the format and stuff too after my matches. So I just want to keep things in a synchronized pace. And obviously there's gonna be timestamps, so you don't really have to sit through this. You want to skip straight to the deck list. But yeah, it was Melfi. They didn't draw super good, but I'm gonna get into that more. And then the second game was again Melfi Sprite. Same thing, but I think this time they're playing the what's that card? Where the Bestials, yeah, the Bestials in the side deck, but you know that didn't help them too much, to be honest. I don't think the Bestials are really good anymore, in my opinion. Not even against Hero. It's just, I don't know, it's just something different in the air. They're just not that crazy, in my opinion. And then the final game was against, I believe it was Plunder Adventure Plunder with Kaiju. That was the fourth and final game. Undefeated, all of them. Now, one thing I want to say, you know, yes, I know that, you know, the last two tournaments, I have not been having a good time. My regionals and my YCS didn't end up topping either of those events. But remember my previous video when we did a discussion about, you know, how we're feeling about the format, you know, and how we're, you know, how things are shifting. Look, like I said, as what I said stands, and these were all strong players. You know, maybe the Photon deck, yeah, you know, maybe that's not the craziest deck, but the other three decks, good, strong players, all of them very strong, some of the best players in the store, and strong decks, okay? And we went undefeated. Now, remember what I said. I said it's not the format, except for minus Cash Steerer. That's just an awful matchup. Everybody has a bad matchup. Cash Steerer beats, it's nothing personal, because Cash Steerer beats anything that's fusion and or graveyard related. So aside from that, it's not the format, it's not hand traps, it's not, because listen, my increase, it got stopped at least 6 or 7 times that entire day. No one let it resolve, and yet we still played through it and end on a disgusting board. We had Fusion Destiny pretty often, and also we were a little bit luckier. Yes, we won more die rolls. We won more die rolls, and we had better hands. More die rolls, winning, better hands. So that is, yeah, and we went undefeated as a result. Even if in some games we would play through 2 to 3 hand traps. In some games, straight up, we would play through two or three hand traps, no problem. Just so much gas. And my philosophy on just main decking only once, somebody was trying to tell me, oh yeah, I don't play enough. I don't play enough hand traps. I don't play enough interrupts. My gas is the interrupt. I'm going to show y'all right here in the deck. So that's just, I just want to do a follow up on that video, and also just kind of like, yeah, sometimes it's not the format.
And you know, and sometimes it's not the format, sometimes it's not your deck build, sometimes it's not even your build. It's just you're not lucky. It's as simple as that. You just weren't lucky enough. You got, you know, you got put in a bad situation that you were not going to get out of. Whether you lose the die roll to Kashtira or something, they draw a particular out. You can't help that. That's stuff outside of your element. That's stuff outside of your control. I can't control if I win or lose a die roll, or if they draw the nuts, or if I even draw the nuts. So all I can control is how good I can play as a player. So we're not going to turn around and put that on the format just because it's 10, 12, 11 decks running around. No. You learn the deck's choke points and learn how to adapt and master your combo better than they can master theirs. That's my philosophy, no matter what format it is. So other than Ishizu, you know, that doesn't count. But now let's go ahead and hop right on into the deck list after that. So we are maining triple Stratos. Yes, sir, it's just too good. We're still on that. Then we are doing the Liquid Soldier and the one Shadow Mist. So yeah, that is still our lineup. And you know, I'm thinking about getting some more. Oh, it's just beautiful. Some more Starlight Rare Stratos. I'm just glad the resolution on my deck profile cam is much better than it was. So boom, there's that. Then Vision Heroes, we're going into Vision Hero Ferris, to triple Ferris. You know, you got to play 3 of those. 2 Vion and the 2 Increase. 2 Increase is still doing good. I don't even draw that often. It's still a 40 card deck. I still like 2 Increase. I'm gonna play it. Yeah, it's working. I have not bricked 2 back to back like some people will show. You know, it hasn't come up yet, so feels pretty good. So onto the Destiny Heroes. We're doing double Dark Angel. I still have a Dogma combo video I'm gonna show you guys later, but yeah. Still double Plasma because these are our inboards. So now we know what the deck wants to do. Do we want to end on Plasma or do we want to end on Dark Angel? So now we have 2, and I like, you know, have you ever been in an awkward situation where you draw the Dark Angel and there are times you really want to fuse it away or use it as material for something, but you know that if you do, you won't be able to bring it back to the opponent's side of the field? Well, that's why I'm playing 2. Plus, it's a Destiny Hero name, so I bumped it back up to 2. So. And he's just so flexible at 2. 2 Destiny Hero Militias. There you go. And you know, your 1 mandatory Denier. And I think that's it for the Destiny Heroes, including the Decider. So that is, I believe, 8 Destiny Heroes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 8 count. 8 count Destiny Hero. So we have a lot of flexibility with that. And my only hand traps are just Ash Blossom. That's it. So feels really good there. Onto the spells. We're going to do triple A Hero Lives. Feels good. Can't complain about that. You need that. I mean, we're playing through so many hand traps. Triple Emergency Call, still really good. And if I suspect they're going to try to droll me or something, we can side deck these out if we suspect that they're going to, you know, hit us with the droll. So, because this plays into droll, so be careful. But it's just so much gas. It's just so much consistency. So, there's that. And then triple D-Force. This single-handedly, so what would happen is that so when we go, for example, let's just bring up the scenario. When we go Increase, we try to resolve the Increase effect, then they hit us with a Ash Blossom, right? And so after that, we're able to Fusion Destiny, then D-Force. It's happened so many times, and then they lose after they hit our Increase. It's just crazy. It just allows us to play. Again, it allows us to play through Dimension Barrier, which should be banned by, you know, according to a lot of people. A lot of people are talking about it. Yeah, there it is. It should be banned. So triple D-Force, we play right through it. Triple Fusion Destiny feels good. Again, we play through hand traps. We don't care. And the 1 Rhoda as your... So your 1-ofs are starting to come up. So we're going to push these up here. Push this right here. Called by the Grave. Yes, this hit a Ash. It felt so satisfying. Mass Change, since we can search it, Polymerization, and the Miracle Fusion. So we only play 1 Mass Change because we can search it. But you know what, though? In my deck profiles, a Reinforcement of the Army, you can say is self-explanatory. Yes, you can say that. But no, I'm not even going to self-explanatory that away. Look at that. Look at that ratio. Look at that ratio of consistency. It just feels good. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, what deck do you know get to have 4 Rhodas
plus 3 emergency teleports. So it just feels too good. It just feels way too good, man. We're playing through stuff, man. We're playing through stuff. So that is the deck. That is a 40 card lineup. We're gonna hop right into the extra deck, starting with the Elemental Heroes and Elemental Hero Escorital, Absolute Zero, 2 Elemental Hero Sunrise. Wake up, your Elemental Hero. I love that theme song. The Collector's Rare. Always, it looks better in person. Trust me, it looks better in person. But there's the Elemental Hero lineup. It's me, DPE at 2. Destiny Hero Dominance. Yes, he's disgusting. By the time these two are on the field together, usually I win. They scoop. It's just disgusting. And Dystopia for time. And if I want that secondary pop as well, we have ways to pump him up. And, we have lines with him. But yeah, I just love to flex. He's just gorgeous, finally. But yeah, that is my Destiny Hero lineup for the extra deck. And then the one Dark Law, I know, we got to get the OT. And the Blast, so that is our fusions. And then we're going off to our links, Wonder Driver, Dread Decimator, and, excuse me, we're playing the 2 Cross Crusaders. So, yeah. And on to the side deck, if I can find my side deck, wherever that is. Oh, right here in my face. So, triple Joel and Lockbird feels good. Yes, indeed. Triple Dark Ruler, because this card is really starting to come back. We don't really use Nibiru. I don't think that's the way. I just think we just Dark Ruler now instead of Nibiru. Honestly, I like this card a lot better right now because so many other decks other than Kashtira are bringing out oppressive boards. So we're going back to that kind of format where it's just oppressive negate, omni negates and stuff like that. So we're going back to that. So, and then triple Book of Moon. So this is kind of a flex spot. This is really just for, kind of cash. I'm kind of going after cash, kind of not. It's a general card, I guess, Yeah, I don't know what to do with this flex spot, but, it never even came up. That's how crazy this has been. It never even came up. Evenly hasn't come up either. Bro, I haven't beaten people up with just my main deck. Here's the rest of the side. Oh, and Rivalry as well. That's the rest of the side deck, because, yeah, we got somebody. We killed the kaijus with this Dark Angel Lock. You guys know that combo. But we've been beating people up with mostly the main deck. A lot of times we don't even draw the side deck, a lot of times. Or if we do side deck, it's very minimal. We'll side deck just only 3 to 6 cards. That's it, But, a lot of times, yeah, we're just bodying people with just the main deck, which is crazy, which boosts my confidence substantially. It really does. But, yeah. And that is going to do it for today's deck profile and video, you guys. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in, showing love, and supporting this channel. You guys are great. Got more hot fire on the way for you guys. You guys stay real to yourselves, stay true to yourselves. Love you guys. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.